Good morning, everybody. Happy Friday. Happy weekend. How are you feeling today? I hope you're feeling good. I hope you got a good night's sleep. Today I'm going to start with some warm-up drills using the chair, and then I'm going to launch into some standing balance drills, and then I'm going to follow that with, of course, some board exercises. I do want you to have your short bands in the front attached, and I do have a longer band right next to me on the chair. So I'm gonna just launch right in because this time just goes so fast. So first, I want you to just sit fairly near the edge of that chair. Hi, Ildy. V, how are ya? Okay, and hi, who else? Mary. Hi, Pat. So we're gonna start with just doing some hip circles. Okay, so we're just gonna start getting the blood circulating, get the energy flowing, and just breathing normally here. You are keeping your feet planted, and just, don't force anything. Hi, Pat, how are you today? Let's just wake up those hips, shall we? Hi, Craig, how you doing? And then we're gonna go in the opposite direction. Here we go, and just circle. I'm kind of hanging on to the edge of the chair. If you have like armrests, you can put your hands on top of the armrests. I am kind of relaxing my abdominals here and just breathing. And then right from there, we're gonna go to center, and we're gonna hinge forward and back. Hinge forward with a straight spine and back. So this is another great warm-up drill, and you just are breathing normally. Hi, Jenny. Hi, Jen. Do you have the board? Are you gonna work out with me? Hi, Joe and Nancy. Have you got the board? Are you thinking about getting the board? I really, really encourage you to do so. If you don't have one, I just posted all the benefits there are. Actually, I only posted some of the many, many, many benefits there are to using the 60 up and improving your balance and agility and stability. So we're just breathing normally here. I am keeping a straight spine. Hi, Jen. And now from there, we're gonna come back to center. I'm scooting a little bit more to the edge, and I'm just gonna shake to the side. Shake, shake, shake. Warming up that midsection. Your low back, your side body. You are staying tall here. And just use your breath. Feels good, actually. Hi, Betsy. What's happening? How are you doing on a Friday? Doing good? It was chilly out this morning. Boy, oh boy, it was in the teens. Whew, walking Barney this morning. Invigorating. Kind of brings me back to those days of living in Wisconsin where you walk outside and the cold just kind of bites your face off. Okay, now bring it back to center. Now I am gonna push the chair back so you can see my full body here. Because what you're gonna do is gonna put your hands on your thighs here. You're gonna press yourself up to standing. You're gonna walk completely in a circle, and then you're gonna sit back down. Hands on your thighs. Use the strength of your legs to push yourself up. Walk in a circle, and then sit back down. Make sure you find the seat, okay? Let's do that again. Press up, walk in a circle. I think I did this way last time. It's okay though. And sit back down. Press up and walk and sit. Now, obviously, this is really a good drill because we wanna really improve our reaction times, just for everyday activities, right? Stand up, walk, and sit. We're gonna do 2 more of those. So you can use the chair to push you up, or you can just use your thighs. If you have armrests, you can use those. And then have a seat. Good. Okay, now we're gonna go into that seated core crunch. So we're gonna inhale up and exhale down. When you exhale, you come up on the balls of those feet. You round your back, pull those abdominals in tight, and try to get that chin to your chest. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, and when the arms come up, the heels come down. Try to really elongate your spine here. Just working those abdominals and really using your breath here. We're going to do 2 more of those. And last one, you're going to hold this crunch. And then you're going to bring it up, bring your arms out like a goalpost, and we're going to do those alternating obliques. So I do want you to scoot all the way to the edge there. And just exhale down. Think elbow to knee. And just think about those oblique muscles here. And also warming up those hip flexors. Keeping a straight spine. Can you hear Barney chomping on his food? I had to get him special food for his digestive system, and he's on probiotics because the rascal had his 3rd accident the other night. Unbelievable. On the living room rug. So not like him, and he's 13, so. Okay, keep breathing. Let's get 4 more. 1 and 2, 3 and 4. Good, and then just march it out. Okay, and then when you're ready, you're just gonna press it up to standing. I'm gonna move my chair to the side here because what I'm gonna have you do now is an opposite knee, opposite arm lift, okay? So it's gonna go like this and like this. This is another really fantastic warm-up drill because really you're warming up the entire body here. Just elongate, get your knee up just as high as you can, and use your breath. And now what we're gonna do is a 3 count, and then we're gonna hold the knee up, okay? So it's gonna go 1, 2, 3, hold up. 1, 2, 3, hold up. 1, 2, 3, hold up. Again, 1, 2, 3, hold it up. 1, 2, 3, hold it up here. And then set it down, and we're gonna switch. First, hold. 1, 2, 3, hold it up there, standing leg is bent. 1, 2, 3, hold it up. So you do want to engage your abdominals here and use your breath. How are you doing with your balance? The chair is right there if you need it. And last one. And hold it up there. And release. And then just kick it out a little bit. Now from here, we're going to go into a one-leg dynamic balance. So what you're going to do is bring that right leg up. you're gonna hinge forward and then bring the knee up. So we are really working that standing leg and really checking the progress of your balance. But the chair is right there. If you need it, knee up, hinge forward, knee comes back with a bent leg. So you're really working those stabilizers, right? Engaging your core. So you're getting your heart rate up here, as you can tell. My left leg isn't as stable as I'd like it to be, but think about pressing the foot into the floor, pulling your abdominals in very tight here. And one more, and then set it down. Were you able to do that without holding on to the chair? Now we're gonna switch to the other side. So first you're gonna bring that knee up, and it's like a slow motion walk. That standing leg is bent. I'm really pulling my abdominals in tight. It always helps to pick that focal point and think about those pressure points in the feet. So I'm pressing that foot into the floor. I'm using the power of my breath here. Lift. How are you doing? This side is much stronger for me. Of course, when I say that, I get wobbly. See? But you know what? That's why the chair is there. I'm gonna do one more. And then bring it down and kick it out. How did you do with that? Now this next drill is a little bit more challenging than knee cross. So just do the best you can. Use the chair if you need to. First, you're gonna bring that flat of your foot either inside your calf, or if you wanna slide it up further onto your thigh, it's up to you. Okay, the standing leg does stay bent. Now first, I just want you to cross and bring it here. Just do the knee cross. And then if you feel good, try to take the hand off. Engage your core. And then if you feel good there, bring your hands here and then just do an alternating arm, alternating leg. This is definitely challenging. You can bring the foot down to your calf if that feels better. And you can just do the knee cross. You don't have to do the arm crosses if you don't want to. You can work your way into this. This is challenging. And we're gonna do one more. Woo, I felt that. Really feel that on your standing leg, don't you? So now we're gonna switch. I know, Barney. We're gonna bring that foot up, stabilize first, cross the knee. I'm gonna bring it a little lower. Sometimes these drills are easier too without the bulky tennis shoe on, but I just don't wanna take the shoes off and put them back on. But just know that in the future when we do these standing balance drills, you can always start without your shoes on if you prefer. Now, if you feel good, take your hand off. Engage that core. And then if you feel really good, let's do the arms. This side is more challenging for me, but boy, doesn't this get your body heated up? It's so good to get those joints lubricated, those muscles nice and warmed up. It's super challenging, but this is a great way to track your progress, isn't it? Whew. And one more time. And then set that down and kick it out a little bit. Just work it out here. Good. Okay, now I'm going to bring the chair in front. And I'm simply going to go into my calf raises. So lift and press those heels down. Lift, press. lift, drop, lift. Are you coming up all the way on the balls of those feet? Lift, drop, lift. We're gonna do 4 more. Exhaling up. Now hold it at the top. Hold this one. And if you feel strong, take your hands off. And then what I want you to try to do is look to your right. Whew. Bring it center. And look to your left. And bring it center. Are you able to hold that calf raise? And then hands down, heels down. And then just step it out a little bit. Just release and release, because now we're gonna go into a side leg lift. So I'm gonna take the chair out of the way so you can see me, but you can certainly have it there if you need for balance. So you're gonna stand with your feet a little wider than shoulder width apart here. And first, we are just gonna go into a side shift and lift. Shift and lift. So we are starting to work those abductors, waking up that outer thigh. And you don't have to have the legs in a hyper extended position, but I do want you to think about pressing up through the heel of that foot. And use your breath. You're gonna really start to feel that. And this is another great standing balance drill. And now what we're gonna do is that 3 count and hold. So it's 1, 2, 3, hold up. Ooh, 1, 2, 3, hold up. We're gonna do 2 more of those. Hold up. And last time, I'm really feeling these. Hold it up. And release. Now we're gonna switch to the other side. So first just hold it up. 1, 2, 3, hold up. Ooh, that's tough. 1, 2, 3, hold up. Again. I'm really feeling this, are you? They're like, yes, hold it. Okay, last time. 1, 2, 3, hold it up there. Woo! And release, sidestep it. Wowzers. I really, really felt that burn, right? So good. Now this next one's a little challenging. So again, if you want to have that chair in front of you, then please do. What we're going to do is a side lunge, pushing back to center. So you have to listen to your knees on this one. So watch first, okay? So first you're going to step out, knees angled out, then push back to center. Step out, push back to center. What I don't want you to do is this. Okay, so use the strength of that standing leg. Here we go. Step out, push back with the strength of that leg. Step out, push back. Now make sure in that lunge that the knee is tracking over the toe line. So now we are really focusing more on our inner thighs. Just giving you a really great warm up this morning. Testing your standing balance on the floor. We're going to do 2 more here. And last one. And bring it center. And then just do some knee lifts to work it out a little bit before we switch to the other side, okay? How are you doing? You with me? Okay, then step it out. So first we're always going to stabilize and center. Okay, ready? We're going to step out, side lunge, push back. Here we go. Step out. push back. Watch so the knee is tracking over the toe line. If you feel any pain in your knee, please stop this drill and just simply do a side kick, or I mean a 45-degree angle kick. You're still working your inner thigh here, but it's much less stress. So this is a modifier should you need it. Otherwise, here we go, step out, push back. And we're gonna do one more of those. Push back, and then just lift the knees. So how did you do with that stuff? How do you feel? Gonna do one more standing balance drill. So you can have the chair again handy. So first, you're gonna lift your left knee. Take your hands off. Bring it out to the side and center, side and center. Abs engaged, standing leg is bent. And if you're feeling really strong, then let's do both arms here. You got that? Are you able to do it without the chair? I'm wobbling a little bit, but you know, the more that I press that foot into the floor and the tighter I engage my core, the more stable that I am. But don't lock that standing leg out, okay? We're gonna do one more here, and then set that down and kick it out. How did you do? Pretty good? All right. Like I can really hear you. I can't. Okay, let's do the other side. Here we go. First, stabilize, lift, take your hand off, bring your arms here. First, alternate. Pull those abdominals in tight. Drop the shoulders. Relax your neck. Use your breath. And then if you're feeling really good on this next time, we're going to do both arms together. How are you doing? I feel a little better on this side, although maybe not. You know, I'm picking a focal point. You know what that focal point is? You. 2 more times. And then release and kick it out. Okay, how did you do with that? Pretty good? Okay, we're gonna grab a quick drink of water, and we are gonna go into our board workout. So we're gonna get some music going. Sorry I didn't do that sooner, but you know. Cheers. Okay, let me see here. Okay, so first we're gonna do the lunge forward onto that middle line, and we're gonna alternate. So get that board center. Here we go. Lunge, lunge. And you do not have to go at this pace. You can really slow it down if you need to. Use your breath, so you're just slightly pitching your body forward. We're going to do 4 more. Here's 2. This is 3. And 4. Good, then just step it out, release the hands, circle it back. Let's start warming up that upper body. Open your chest, open your upper backs, use your breath. Big sweeping circles here. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Now we're going to go into a diagonal step up with a leg curl. I'm going to see if I can turn this down just a wee bit, if I can find it. I mean, I don't know where it is. Do you have an iPad? I mean, okay, that's too loud. Okay, good. All right, now what we're going to do is that diagonal step. So what we're going to do is make sure that board is dropped down. We're going to step up, curl, bring it down and down. Step up, curl, bring it down and down. So we are going to keep alternating. And again, you're going at your own pace here. I do want you to feel safe and I want you to feel confident. So you can go slow or fast, but do try to get that leg behind you and use your breath. Just getting your heart rate up again a little bit here. How are you doing? Feeling energized? I'm going to do 4 more. Here's 2. And 3. Last time here, and then we're going to do repeaters. So we're going to step up, we're going to hold it up, and go into those repeaters. Keep that standing leg very bent. Exhale up, and if you feel confident, you can try to take that hand off. But only if you feel stable, okay? You can use both arms to counterbalance. Pick that focal point. Engage your core. Really working those stabilizers. Really working on that inner focus here. Use your breath. For 4, 3, 2, and 1. Drop it down, step down with the other foot. Now before we switch, we're just gonna go side to side. Give ourselves a little break here. Then bring your arms up, pull back, pull back. Step and pull back. Just warming up those back muscles. And you don't have to bounce. You can simply step and pull. You can slow it way down if you need to, always. Just use your breath. For 4, pull. 3, 2, and 1. Sidestep it here. And then we're going to stabilize again. So come center, step it out, and we're going to switch to those repeaters on the other side. So first angle it, drop the board. Then push the heels down to the floor. Step up, pitch your body forward slightly, lift, curl, curl. Relax your shoulders. Pull your abdominals in, and then if you feel good, you can take one arm off. And if you're feeling super duper confident, you You can try to take the other arm off. Exhale up. So even if you don't have a board, you could be doing these exercises using your chair and just follow along the best you can. Doing the same movements for 4. Maybe some of you are waiting on your board, that's okay. And then hold it at the top. And then release it down. Release it down. Side step it here. How did you do with that? Now release the hands. We're going to go into a chest press this time. So push those arms forward and think about flexing into your chest muscles as you extend. Trying to get in beat with the music, but not doing a good job because it's just under that beat per minute that I like. That's okay, we can go slower. 4, press. 3, press. 2, and 1. Side step it here. And then you're going to come back to the center and just step it out. Get a quick drink of water if you need to. Whew. Okay, how are you doing? Okay, so now we're going to do that crossover step onto the 2 and 2. You're going to tap up with your heel. So first we're going to stabilize, get that board center. Here we go. Tap, tap. So really try to keep that board center. Keep the abs engaged. And keep that standing leg always bent, okay? Just use your breath. Relax that grip on the poles. Like Dan likes to say, run your fingers, play the piano. All these exercises are great because they definitely help to get your heart rate up a little bit. We're going to do 4 more of those. 1, 2, and 3, and 4, and step it out. Now I want you to go a little faster. It's almost if you're, running in place, but my feet aren't leaving the floor. I'm just pushing my heel down. You don't have to go at this pace if you don't want to, but just trying to get your heart rate up here. And use your arms to power through it. For 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring it center. Now we are going to step behind the 2 and the 2. We're going to rock side to side. Keep those knees bent. Relax those shoulders. And now what I want you to do is as you shift, just like we did on the floor, same thing. Shift and lift, shift and lift. So first I want you to go very slow because I really want you to think about leading with the heel of that foot. So today we are definitely focusing a little bit more on those hips and abductors. Use your breath, but see how my toe isn't coming up? If my toe comes up, then I'm focusing more on my inner thigh. So it does not matter how high that leg lifts. What matters is keeping your foot parallel to the floor. So look for a second. Are you leading with the heel of that foot? And then look up again. 4, lift. 3, lift. 2, and 1. Good. Then what we're going to do is just rock side to side. Go a little faster if you want to. Keep those feet behind. 2 and 2. And then when you're ready, let's find that center balance. Drop the shoulders. Breathing here. And then we're going to push our hips back. And we are going to go into our squat and bring it up slowly. Come up onto our calves, up onto the toes for calf raise. Press the heels down, push your hips back. Squat, bring it up, come all the way up. Press the heels down. Doing your best to keep that board center. And you can go as slow as you need to. And by the way, you don't have to do a full squat. You know you can just do that partial squat, right? And if you don't want to come up into the calf raise, that's okay too. Just listening to your body, going at your own pace, doing what feels good for you, right? Keep your chest lifted for 4 and lift. 3 and lift. 2. And last one, we are going to hold this one at the top. Hold. And if you feel confident, you can take one hand off. Are you feeling good? Are you feeling strong? You want to try to take the other one off? Woohoo! I did it. Drop the heels. Woo. Rock side to side. And then just side step. Step and tap, step and tap. Work it out a little bit here. Feels good, right? 4, 3, 2, and 1. Drop the board, step it down, step it down. Now step into place, and we are gonna go back into that opposite knee, opposite arm lift. So first lift the knee, lift the opposite arm. Here we go. And you can go as fast as you like, or you can slow it way down. But do try to get a full extension on that arm and use your breath. Such a great low impact cardio move here. How are you doing? You with me? I hope so. For 8 and 7, 6 and 5, 4, 3, breathe, 2 and 1. Bring it down. Let's run. Let's run in place. Push that heel down. Get your heart rate up a little bit. Feels good, right? To move our bodies. Stabilize those joints so we don't have so much stiffness. We don't wake up so achy. How are you feeling these days when you wake up? You noticing a difference? I'd love to hear. For 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and step it here. Get a quick drink of water. I know you want to. Okay, now we are going to come to the back of the board, drop the board, then step forward, press forward, and again, we're going to do those leg curls. Really just a great focus overall on the lower body today and our balance. Exhale up each time. 4, 3, 2, hold it at the top. Take one arm here. When you're ready, take the other arm off. Engage your core, pick that focal point. Breathe. Then release, release. Step that back foot right into the middle and your other leg into the middle. And then just rock forward and back. So push into the toes, into the heels. Toes, heels. You got it. And then when you're ready, let's find that center. Breathing deeply. Then drop the board, step down, come to the center, and we're going to switch right away to the other side. So step behind that board, step up, and then forward, drop the board. So you're just hinging forward slightly, that standing leg stays bent, and go into those leg curls. Exhale up. Five more times. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold it at the top. Here we go. Single leg balance. Breathe. And then release the leg right to the center, other foot to the center, forward and back. Press into the toes, press into the heels. Think about those pressure points. And then when you're ready, let's find that center. Really helps me to tuck my pelvis under, pull my abdominals in, breathing. Then drop the board, step down, and step it out. Okay, now what you're gonna do is grab your longer band, and I'm gonna come in front. So I'm gonna show you, we're gonna do some drills for your shoulders. Now, the front backs might be kind of challenging for many of you, so just grab it all the way to the outside, right? Bend your knees, tuck the pelvis under, and you're just gonna go all the way back, only if you can. If you can't go all the way back, then just come to here. But otherwise, try to touch your back, circle, touch your front. Now this is really gonna be a great drill to test your mobility. You know, if this is painful and you can't go through that full range of motion, don't force it. It just means that's one of the areas that you need to build some endurance and mobility, right? So again, you can just go right up to here and down. I never want you to force it. You're listening to your body, you're using your breath. Boy, does it really open the shoulders, really open those traps, those posterior deltoids, rhomboids. And one more time. Whew, really felt that, right? Now you're gonna grab it just a little bit closer together and you're gonna drop it down. Now you're gonna hinge slightly forward from the waist and you're just gonna reach right up to your forehead level and down. And you are thinking about slightly pulling the bands apart. So this is another great drill to strengthen those postural muscles, right? Keep those abdominals in to protect your low back. And by the way, you can do the same exact drill sitting on the edge of the chair if you want. And we're just gonna do 3 more. Exhaling up. And last one here. And release it down slowly. Then just roll those shoulders up and back. Squeeze, release. Work it out a little bit. And then we are gonna grab it a little bit closer together and we're just gonna pull it apart. Bend those knees and you can make it a little less intense by just scooting your hands closer to the handles. It's up to you. Really feel this. Wow. 4, 3, how are you doing? 2, last one here. And release and just roll those shoulders up and forward, squeeze and release. Work it out for 4, 3, 2, and last one, good. Okay, we're gonna step back on the board. Center line, feet together. So first, get that board center. Step up with the right. Push forward. Step up with the left. So the feet are right next to each other in that center line. Bend the knees. And then we're just going to go into that skiing motion. So the hips and the knees go in the same direction, right? And you can go slow or you can go fast. It's up to you. But do keep those knees together and use your breath. We're skiing down the mountain. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hold center. Tuck that pelvis under. Find that balance. And then when you're ready, if you want to push your hips back, you are gluing those knees and feet together. And you're going to go into a narrow squat. And I want you to squeeze the tush at the top. So the difference here with this tight squat here, this tight narrow squat, is you're focusing a little bit more on those outer thighs, but also by squeezing the knees together, you're really activating those inner thighs too. But keep that chest lifted. And it's just a very slight tuck under and squeeze the glutes at the top without throwing your back into it. Use your breath, keep that board center if you can. Relax those shoulders, I know it's a lot. When are you gonna take a video of yourself? Or when are you gonna have somebody take a video of you doing my workouts? For 4, and 3, woo, I'm feeling it, And last one here, hold it down. Lift your chest, feel this in your glutes. Breathing deeply. If you can come down even deeper, that's fantastic. Then pull it up, pull it up, pull it up. Squeeze the tush. Wow, come all the way up onto the balls of your feet. Hold that calf raise. And if you feel really great, you can take one hand off. And then again, the other hand. Doing it. Okay, how did you do? Push the heels down. Open the feet to 2 and 2. And then just side to side. And then touch and tap, touch and tap. Side step and tap. Just release those legs. We worked them today. I'm anxious to see how you did and how you feel. For 4 and 3, there's never enough time to do everything I want to do. And then just side to side. Hold the board down, step down, walk it out. And we're gonna just do a few more upper body exercises. So if you need to get another drink of water, go for it. I'm going to and then I'm going to grab my longer band and I'm going to step on with both feet. I'm going to stabilize it. Okay, anchor that elbow and go into your one arm bicep. If you want to make it more difficult, you can always step in closer to that handle. Just make sure it's anchored, tuck that pelvis under, and use your breath. Exhale at the top. Keep that wrist solid. I know I'm on you about that, but it's only because back in the day when I didn't know better and I was overtraining, I put way too much stress on my wrist. So I have had carpal tunnel surgery. I mean, granted, it does run in my family. 5 of my family members have had carpal tunnel surgery, but still need to do the left. By the way, if you need to do it, just do it. I don't know why I waited so long. It's a super simple surgery and you just get so much relief from that nerve pain that wakes you up in the middle of the night. You know, that tingling nerve pain. Now hold it at the top. Release it down slowly. And then we are going to switch right away to the other side. I'm lucky because the first time I started having really bad symptoms, my sister is a physical therapist. And she taught me how to let my arm hang off the edge of the bed and then just go into, I'm going to show you this way, just go into rotations, slow, very slow rotations like this with the arm resting on the bed with the hand hanging off the bed. And eventually that blood gets recirculated and it alleviates that crazy tingling and nerve pain. Exhale up. Are you pulling your abs in? Are you keeping those knees bent? Are you keeping the chin retracted in? Shoulders dropped. Use your breath. 4, 3, 2, and last one. Let's hold it at the top. Release it down slowly. Now we're going to go into the triceps. So you're going to step on right next to the handle. Bring that elbow up shoulder height. You can use the pole. Keep the shoulders square to the floor, neck long. Here we go. Kick it up. How are you doing? Remember, you can do this exercise without even using the band. You can just do the exact same move. You can even sit on the chair and just use your own resistance. So look, I'm thinking about pressing that arm up through thick air, and I'm squeezing as tight as I can into my triceps without lifting my shoulder. Okay, otherwise you can add even more resistance. It's up to you. For 3, 2, and 1. Woo! And now I'm gonna shake it out a little bit. And then I'm gonna go into a front raise. So if you need to take up some of the slack, look, I'm gonna do it this way. Tuck that pelvis under, lift, just shoulder height. So we're just working that anterior deltoid, right? Exhale up. How are you doing? This is challenging. 2 more times. And release. Okay, we're going to switch to the other side because we have one, fortunately. Okay. It takes time for me to stabilize this band. Sorry. Okay, hinge from the waist. Get that elbow up. Keep that long neck. Straight spine. Here we go. Exhale up. Try to get a full extension to get into those triceps. Squeeze it like you mean it. How are you doing? 4, 3, 2, last one. And release. Oh gosh, I really felt that, huh? And here we go. Lift. Front raise. Really stabilize your body so your body is the strong foundation. You know, you can also even make it a little bit easier by just stepping back with one of the legs and step right next to that loop. It's a small muscle group. And if you need to assist, that's okay too. I'm assisting myself. And last one. And release. Woo! I just want you to grab the band. I want you to stretch it up and back. I want you to hold that stretch. Just take a deep breath here. Another deep breath. And then release it all the way down. And we are going to go into our cool down and stretch. Okay, so first, just release. I know, I ran out of time, huh? And we're going to go into a calf stretch here. So we're going to bring the heel to the back of the board, toe up, and then just press into that until you feel a deep stretch, okay? Breathe into it. release. And then we're gonna switch. Get that heel all the way next to the board. Press forward. Oof. Tight calves. And breathe. The more you press forward, the deeper that stretch is going to be. And then release, and let's go into our low back stretch, because you know it's my favorite. Push those hips back, lengthen your arms. Also such a great upper back, shoulder stretch. And then slowly coming up. Please don't neglect your stretching time. It's so important. Two more times. And then let's do our hamstring stretch. So we're gonna put our heel up on that middle line. Use the poles again, push your hip back, sit into that stretch till you feel a nice stretch in your hamstrings. Now this is sufficient for many. However, if you want to reach down and touch your toe for a deeper stretch, you're welcome to it. I'm hanging right here. But the more you sink into it, the deeper the hamstring stretch, okay? And then slowly bring it up. I feel like I just want to do a whole class one time on stretching. Maybe I'll do a bonus one. Just a good solid stretch. Would you like that? I could possibly do a bonus one if you're interested on Saturday. Let me know. Really sit into that. Send that healing breath into your hamstrings. Remember to hold the breath for a few beats before you slowly exhale and just relax deeper into that stretch, okay? And then slowly coming up again and just kick it out. I'm gonna grab my chair and come on forward with you for my hip stretch, because we really worked those hips and outer thighs, didn't we? How are you doing? Whew, yeah, on the stretching, right? I mean, some days I just put music on and I just go through such a thorough healing and restorative routine. It feels so good after, you know? Hi, Cynthia. Whew, sit up nice and tall and then lean into that stretch and breathe into that outer thigh and hip. Feel that? Hi, Matthew. It was a tough workout. Well, you know what? It's okay, because you know what? You just go at your own pace. You know, even if you have to do modifiers or if you have to stop or you just want to walk in place, you know, it's just about being consistent. I mean, that's how you're going to build that strength and endurance and make those improvements, just by showing up and being consistent, okay? So don't get frustrated. This is really, everybody's at such a different level here, you know? We're just setting kind of a guideline, a structure, but really it's about you listening to your own body, okay? And doing what feels good for you. Hi, Fanny. Okay, I am releasing that leg. Whew. I'm gonna pat it out a little bit and switch. Still have my tree up. Oh, I have to show you this. This is so cute. I got this from my friend Lori. She does personalized baskets, like gift baskets, and this is one of the things she uses as her base for Christmas. Isn't it the cutest? And then of course I got this great big ornament, but it was just filled with all kinds of goodies that I went through pretty quickly, I'm not gonna lie. And then, oh yeah, and then look at this one. It's like a bathtub. Isn't that cute? She fills it with all kinds of, you know, special bath stuff and shower stuff. I always like to promote our local entrepreneurs, you know, women power. We support each other around here in Denver. And her top shelf baskets is just so special. Like if you ever want to give somebody a really unique, personalized storytelling basket, she's the one to go to. Are you breathing into this stretch? I hope so. I know it's way over the time, but this stretch is very necessary. Oh my goodness, it's so tight. And then you're just gonna release really slowly out of that. And I'm gonna go into my shoulder and chest stretch. So interlock your fingers behind your head, push your head into your hands, press those elbows back, and just hold this. Breathing deeply. I'm telling you, I take my thumb and I just dig into those knots. So I give myself a little massage while I'm at it. Thanks, Craig. They are cute. Where do you hold most of your tension? I know I asked you this before. Push those elbows back, breathe deeply. And release gently. And then just roll those shoulders. Ha! I need a crowbar. I hear ya. You know, it's no joke. Those joints, when they stiffen up, they really do, huh? That's why doing all these exercises and drills and stretching is so important. Oh my gosh, I wish I would not have neglected this when I was younger. I wish somebody would have really got in my face when I first got into fitness and talked to me about the importance of properly preparing my body and then stretching afterwards. You know, not that I would have done it, I don't think, just because, you know, back then it was like you just were in a hurry. You just wanted to get right to the workout and get out of there. Okay, 2 more times. And then just shake it out. Well, I hope you enjoyed the workout. I'd love to hear how you did, what progress you're making. Yeah, what areas that you're extra tight. You know, I'd love to know that as well. And I hope you get outdoors this weekend. Have a beautiful, nice, long walk. Enjoy the outdoors and get into some nature if you can. So healing for the body and the mind and the soul, of course. So have a beautiful weekend, and I will look forward to seeing you on Monday. And then just keep your eyes peeled in case I decide to do a spontaneous stretch on Saturday, okay? Bye, everybody.